The text came through at 6:47 a.m., right as Marcus was tying his shoes for his paper route. He was 12, responsible beyond his years, and had been delivering newspapers for 8 months to save for a bike. I watched him check his delivery bag twice, making sure every paper was accounted for. My sister Jennifer's message sat on my phone screen, cold and calculated. Our family group chat had been buzzing for weeks about the SeaWorld trip. Spring break. All the cousins together. A tradition we'd maintained for 5 years. Except this year apparently my son wasn't welcome. "Mom, I'm heading out," Marcus called from the door. "Be safe, sweetie. Text me when you're halfway done." He nodded and disappeared into the pre-dawn darkness. That kid never complained. Never asked why his cousins got new gaming systems while he saved quarters in a jar. Never questioned why we lived in a modest apartment while Jennifer's family had a 5-bedroom house in the suburbs. I picked up my phone and read the message again. The group chat had gone silent after Jennifer's text. My mother hadn't responded. My brother David hadn't jumped in to defend us. Just silence, which somehow felt worse than agreement. I opened my banking app. The number stared back at me, substantial and untouched. Money from the settlement after my ex-husband's company bought out my shares. Money I'd kept quiet about, living simply, teaching Marcus the value of hard work and humility. Jennifer assumed I was struggling, barely making ends meet as a freelance graphic designer. She had no idea. My fingers moved across the screen. SeaWorld San Diego. VIP private cabana experience. Up-close animal encounters. Personal guide. Reserved seating for shows. Private dolphin interaction session. The total came to $24,800 for the premium package during spring break week. I booked it. Then I replied to the group chat. "I understand. Marcus and I will make our own plans. Have a wonderful time." Jennifer responded immediately. "I knew you'd understand. It's just that our kids have been planning specific rides and shows, and you know how it is with different age groups and interests." My mother chimed in. "Maybe next year when Marcus is a bit older." I didn't respond. I simply forwarded the VIP confirmation email to my private account and went about my morning. The week before spring break, Jennifer posted constantly on social media. Photos of her kids shopping for new swimsuits. Videos of them watching SeaWorld vlogs, planning their strategy for hitting every attraction. Her husband Tom had apparently gotten some deal through his company, discounted tickets for the whole family. Marcus noticed. "Mom, are Aunt Jennifer and the cousins really going to SeaWorld without us?" I looked at my son. This kid who woke up at 5:30 every morning without complaint, who'd saved $217 in 8 months, who never asked for anything. "We're going too, honey. Different days, but we'll be there." His face lit up. "Really? Can we afford it? I've been saving too. And you've worked so hard this year. You deserve something special." The night before our trip I packed carefully. I'd purchased new clothes for both of us. Nothing flashy but quality items. Marcus had been stunned when I told him to take the week off from his paper route. His manager had been understanding, even impressed that a 12-year-old was so dedicated. We flew out Monday morning. Jennifer's family was driving down, planning to arrive Tuesday. My VIP package included airport pickup in a luxury SUV. Marcus pressed his face to the window during the ride, watching San Diego unfold before us. "Mom, this car is really nice." "It's part of our package, sweetie." He looked at me, questions in his eyes, but he didn't push. That was Marcus, patient, trusting. Our hotel was on the bay, a suite with an ocean view. Jennifer had posted about their hotel earlier, a budget chain near the highway. Marcus explored every corner of our room, respectful but clearly amazed. Tuesday morning we arrived at SeaWorld before opening. Our VIP guide, a marine biologist named Patricia, met us at a private entrance. "Welcome. We have an incredible day planned for you both." She led us through areas most visitors never saw, behind-the-scenes looks at animal care facilities, private viewings before the crowds arrived. Marcus asked Patricia 100 questions and she answered each one with genuine enthusiasm. "Your son is exceptionally bright," Patricia told me as Marcus watched trainers work with sea lions through a special viewing window. "We don't often get young people this engaged with actual marine biology." Around 11 a.m., Patricia guided us to our private cabana. It was positioned perfectly, overlooking the main dolphin pool but separated from the general admission areas. Comfortable seating. A personal attendant. Gourmet lunch service. That's when I saw them. Jennifer's family walking past in the crowd below. Her kids were arguing about something, hot and tired already. Tom was checking his phone, probably looking at wait times. Jennifer was carrying shopping bags, looking frustrated. They hadn't seen us yet. Mom, is that Aunt Jennifer? Marcus had spotted them too. Yes, honey. Should we go say hi? Let's give them space. They're doing their trip. We're doing ours. Patricia returned with information about our private dolphin encounter, scheduled for 2 p.m. This is our most exclusive experience. You'll actually get in the water with our dolphins and work directly with trainers. Most people wait years to book this. At 1:45, we were fitted with wetsuits in a private changing area. Patricia explained the safety procedures and introduced us to the training team. Marcus was vibrating with excitement, asking if he could take photos to show his friends from his paper route. The dolphin pool for our private encounter was visible from certain public viewing areas. I hadn't planned it that way, but as we entered the water, I noticed Jennifer's family had worked their way to the viewing rail. They were eating ice cream, taking a break between shows. And then Jennifer saw us. I watched her face change, confusion first, then recognition. Then something else entirely as she realized we weren't just at the park. We were in the water with dolphins while a team of trainers worked exclusively with us. Marcus was oblivious, completely focused on the dolphins swimming around him. A trainer was showing him hand signals, letting him interact directly with a bottlenose named Splash. My son's face held pure joy. Jennifer grabbed Tom's arm, pointing. Her kids noticed next, pressing against the rail. I could see Jennifer's mouth moving, probably trying to figure out how we were down there. Patricia stood beside me in the water. Your son is a natural. Look how calm he is. The dolphins respond to that energy. He's learned patience from his paper route, I said loud enough that my voice might carry. Up at dawn every day. Rain or shine. Teaching him responsibility. One of the trainers let Marcus help feed Splash. The dolphin responded beautifully and Marcus laughed, the sound echoing across the pool. Jennifer was on her phone now, probably texting me. I'd left my phone in the locker. Our encounter lasted 90 minutes. A private photography session. An educational component. Even a moment where Marcus got to give Splash commands and the dolphin performed perfectly. The trainers applauded. As we exited the pool, dripping and happy, Patricia guided us toward the private changing rooms. We had to pass near the public viewing area. Jennifer was waiting. What are you doing here? I wrapped a towel around Marcus. Having a wonderful time. The VIP experience has been incredible. VIP? You said you couldn't. The group chat, you made it sound like. I said Marcus and I would make our own plans. This is our plan. Tom was staring at the trainer badges Patricia and her team wore. This is the private encounter program. This costs $24,800, Patricia said cheerfully, professional but clearly picking up on the tension. One of our most exclusive offerings. Your sister-in-law booked months ago. Very fortunate to get spring break availability. Jennifer's kids were whining now, asking why Marcus got to swim with dolphins. Tom was doing mental math, probably comparing it to their entire vacation budget. But you're a freelance designer, Jennifer said weakly. You live in that apartment. Marcus delivers newspapers. He does deliver newspapers. At dawn. Every single day. Because I'm teaching him that money isn't everything. But when you have it, you can choose to use it meaningfully. Kept my voice level calm. We live modestly because those are our values, not our limitations. Marcus emerged from the changing room, hair still damp, wearing the complimentary VIP program shirt. He saw his cousins and waved. Hey, this place is amazing. Did you guys see the orcas yet? Jennifer's oldest mumbled something about the lines being too long. We have reserved seating for the orca show at 4. Patricia said, checking her tablet. Front row, private section. Would you like to head there early to meet the training team? Yes, please. Marcus was already walking with Patricia, then stopped. Mom, are you coming? Right behind you, sweetie. I started to follow, then turned back to Jennifer. Your text said Marcus wouldn't fit in. That our kids planned this for months and he just didn't belong. I let that hang in the air. You were right. He doesn't fit in with entitlement. He fits in with people who work hard, stay humble, and appreciate what they have. I didn't mean, Jennifer started. You did mean it. You meant exactly what you said. You assumed that because we live simply and Marcus works hard, we couldn't afford to be included. You decided for us. I adjusted my bag. Marcus will remember this trip forever. Not because of the money spent, but because he learned that hard work and character matter more than showing off. I hope your kids learn something valuable this week too. Tom put his hand on Jennifer's shoulder as I walked away. I heard him say quietly, I told you not to send that text. The rest of our day was spectacular. The orca show from our reserved section. A private sea lion encounter. Dinner at the park's premium restaurant, where the chef came out to meet Marcus and talk about sustainable seafood. Patricia stayed with us until closing, making sure every moment was perfect. As we rode back to our hotel, Marcus was quiet, processing everything. Mom. Yes, honey. Aunt Jennifer didn't want me to come on the family trip, did she? I took a breath. No, sweetie. She didn't. Because she thought we were too poor? Something like that. He was quiet for another moment. But we're not poor. No, we're not. But we also don't need to prove that to anyone. We live the way we do because I want you to understand that character and hard work matter more than impressing people. Is that why you let me keep doing the paper route even though we don't need the money? Smart kid. Yes. Because the money you're earning isn't the point. The discipline, the responsibility, the pride in doing something well. That's the point. I like the paper route, he said. Even when it's cold. I know you do. And that's why today was special. Not because of the dolphins or the VIP treatment, but because you've earned the right to enjoy something without guilt, because you know the value of hard work. We spent the rest of the week at SeaWorld, using every aspect of our VIP package. We saw Jennifer's family twice more. Once at a show where they were in the general seating while we were in the VIP section, and once at a restaurant, where they were waiting in a long line while we were seated immediately in a reserved area. Each time Jennifer looked away. Her kids stared. Tom nodded at me once, a gesture that might have been respect or might have been embarrassment. Marcus never gloated. Never mentioned it to his cousins. He just enjoyed the experience with the same quiet gratitude he brought to everything else. On our last day, Patricia gave Marcus a certificate and a special photo book documenting our encounters. You're one of the most memorable guests we've hosted, she told him. Your questions, your respect for the animals, your genuine enthusiasm. Please stay curious about marine biology. On the flight home, Marcus studied every photo and read every educational card Patricia had given him. Mom, thank you. This was the best trip ever. You're welcome, honey. You deserved it. My phone had 43 unread messages. Most were from Jennifer, progressing from confused to defensive to something that might have been apologetic. A few were from my mother asking what was going on. One was from David, heard about SeaWorld. Jennifer's kids won't stop talking about Marcus's VIP experience. Maybe next time include the whole family. I didn't respond to any of them. When we got home, Marcus asked if he could start his paper route again the next morning. Already? Don't you want a few days off? The customers depend on me, Mom. I told them I'd only be gone a week. That night I updated my will, setting up a trust that Marcus would access at 25, money for college, for his future, for whatever dreams he wanted to pursue. But until then we'd keep living in our modest apartment. He'd keep delivering papers. We'd keep living by our values. Jennifer's text sat in my phone unanswered. Your son won't fit in at SeaWorld. He was right. He didn't fit in with her version of family. He fit in somewhere better. With people who measured worth by character, not by showmanship. And I'd never been more proud of that fact in my life. Marcus was up at 5:30 the next morning, ready for his route. I made him breakfast and watched him head out into the dawn, responsible, humble, and kind. My phone buzzed. Jennifer again. Can we talk? I'm sorry. I was wrong. Maybe someday. But not today. Today I was just grateful for my son, who knew the value of hard work, who appreciated every gift, who stayed kind even when others weren't. That was worth more than any VIP experience could ever cost.